Aries, hi, welcome back. This is your weekly tarot reading. This one is for April 12th through the 18th. Down below in the description, there is a timestamp for the cards as well, if you'd like to click it and go straight to the reading. If you've been here before, you know already that I like to pull 2 layers. I go straight into your reading. We're going to pull that first layer now. All right, Aries, this is for you. Let's find out what energies you are dealing with this week, what energies you are navigating this week. April 12th through the 18th for you, Aries. Hope you guys are doing really great. All right. We're going to stop it here. Hanged Man at the bottom. You're my only reading that's seen the Hanged Man, I believe. Difficult. I don't know why. There's something here about a relationship that feels like you just feel left out. Maybe you feel stuck right now with the Hanged Man, or like you're having to make sacrifices. But recent past, you have the Queen of Wands. Overall energy is the Queen of Pentacles. So I love that. At least there is an air of maturity in our personalities and in our approach. Really caring about what we're committed to, what we are devoted to. Even caring about our connection with our own spiritual side here. So really great energy in that sense. So I really like that. Also, no major arcanas so far other than the Hanged Man. So that's really nice. Though this week is difficult. We have the 9 of Swords here. This is the current situation, right? So something here that's just, it's got you overthinking it. And it's just like no peace of mind right now. We're going to get the second layer. We'll understand it better, right? But there's a lot of like combative energy, and you're really just in this place of like, you're just ready to kind of move on. You're ready to get out of this and go on to calmer waters. Challenge position is the 3 of Cups, right? This is about reunions. This is about celebrations. It's about our tribe and our support system. These are our people, right? And so, and usually we can get together and hang out because we're vibing together, right? We share the same emotional energies. When I celebrate, you celebrate, right? We're on the same team. And right now, it doesn't feel like that. Instead, your focus here is the 5 of Pentacles. So feeling a bit alone, feeling more insecure in this relationship, you know? It's not feeling good, right? Feeling like you're left out, or you're not supported, you're invited last, or you're like the last to know, right? Like that. It's that kind of energy. But your approach here, like I said, is beautiful. 6 of Swords. So you're saying to yourself, like, you know what, at this point, I don't like it, but I think it's time for me to move in a different direction, right? Move away. Maybe physically, right? But definitely mentally. Mentally, you know at this point, it's in your best interest. It's not serving your highest good to stay where you're at energetically. And it's time to move it along, right? Keep it moving. That's your approach now. In your environment, you have the 9 of Wands as well. So it's next to the 9 of Swords. 9 of Wands is like you're tired, right? You're courageous and you're still fighting for something, but you are no doubt tired of like still having to fight for this, right? Like you've already been through a lot as it is. Coming towards you, we have another 5 here. So we do have 2 5s. We have the 5 of Swords. I'm going to go in. Let's clarify all of these before I give this any definition. But the 5s in the tarot, you know, that's the area that brings us to the balance of the 6s, the harmony of the 6s. But in order to get to that balance and to that harmony, the 5s ask us to change our own approach, to make adaptations for ourselves. So with whatever we're dealing with and however we're currently navigating it, the 5's like, hey, it's time to kind of tweak that approach of yours because it's not working and it's not going to bring on the balance of the 6s. And we have 2 5s here. All right, let's go in and clarify all of these energies. And let's see what's happening for you. Yeah, it's like these relationships. It's not vibing. It's not working. And it's not feeling good. All right. Clarify all of these energies. Okay. I'm not taking it, though. 6 of Wands, Knight of Swords. Okay. Obviously a desire to overcome this. I mean, oh my God, 6 of Wands again. All right. Let us try again. It's like the cards giving me a hard time, right? All right, we're going to stop here. The world is at the bottom. This is a time to learn lessons, right? Oh, God. The Lovers came out next to the Nine of Swords. So did the Two of Cups. There's so much love in this. So much love. The Hangman did come out. Wow. Okay, wow. Difficult energies, and it is a question of, has a chapter here closed, right? We really have to take a look at that with the world being at the bottom. At the very least, there are lessons here to learn. Recent past, you have the Seven of Cups here as well, and overall energy right now is the Moon. Confusing, right? I feel like there's a sense of like kind of navigating the dark a little bit this week, or it can feel like that, especially with the Moon being the overall energy right now. The Moon is one of the trickiest energies to navigate, right? Doesn't put a lot of light, so it can make us see things like, this is a good way, this is a good analogy. Like, you ever lay down in your room and in the shape of things when they're in a shadow, all of a sudden, like, you'll see like a man standing in the corner, but it's really like, I don't know, your umbrella. And so that's the Moon energy, right? Like it can make you see things and feel things that may not actually be real or there. So it's a very tricky energy to navigate. So we have to try to find the light, try to not even trust our own scary thoughts at this moment. Take them in, take what comes, but don't cash it. Don't take it to the bank. Not when you're dealing with the Moon energy. I love the Moon. I'm a Pisces, so I love the Moon, but tricky energy to navigate. Current situation, you have the Nine of Swords, you have the Lovers. My God, it is stress when it comes to this partnership, even feeling like you're obviously at a crossroads in this partnership, right? That's it. I mean, you're trying to really listen to your higher self, but your thoughts and so many thoughts come through, and they're not giving you peace of mind, and it's not going to help you make a choice either. That's why you're like at that place, even though I'm jumping the gun, where you're like, hey, I know I need to mentally move on or transition my energy into something that's healthier, something that's not as heavy. This relationship is a challenge, right? In the challenge position, you have the Three of Cups. You also have the Four of Wands. I mean, that's a foundation. That's also saying, I don't know if my hard work paid off here, because that's what the Four of Wands is. It's about reaching milestones and saying, like, I don't know if we're going to reach that. I don't know if we can get that, right? That's what's here. It's difficult. And why is it difficult? Because your focus right now is that you feel alone in a partnership. You have the Five of Pentacles and you have the Two of Cups, right? What more can we say? You feel alone in a partnership right now, or you just, you're very insecure about what this partnership, where it can go, where it can grow, what it means. Not feeling good right now at all when it comes to it. There's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of doubt as well, right? There's a lot of fear. Yeah. Your approach right now is the Six of Swords and the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is like high energy, very high energy here. I mean, you could be waiting to move or to transition when the moment is right, because the Eight of Wands, it is high energy and it is a lot of movement. So, I mean, first of all, your approach, it just feels like energetically you're ready to move in a whole different direction and quickly. It's almost like rapid, quick, boom, boom, boom. But in a sense, for some of you, because the Eight of Wands can also represent a moment of opportunity where you can really strike while the iron is hot. So I don't know if you're waiting to do that as well. Either way, there's a desire for you to really move away. It feels like, I hate to say it, but that's what it feels like. Right now, at least mentally, you're like, this is not serving me in any way, and whoa. In your environment, you have the Hangman and you have the Nine of Wands. Maybe you're dealing with a Pisces, because the Moon is here twice. I mean, the Moon is here and the Hangman, right? But I just feel like, the Hangman is about looking at things from different perspectives, really trying to surrender to the experience. And when I say surrender, it's not about not fighting for the things you love, but you can't force things, right? That's what, when we say surrendering to the universe, right? To the flow of life. But taking a moment to look at the same situation from a different angle, you might see more than you had before, but you're tired. You've already fought a lot for a certain situation. While you're still fighting, you could feel a little stuck. Maybe you're just hanging on and kind of waiting as well. You're still fighting for it, but it's like you're tired of it, right? In that kind of sense. Coming towards you, though, Aries, it feels like a shakeup, to be honest. You have the Five of Swords, and then clarifying that. I didn't want to jump the gun, right? I feel like I should have. But clarifying that, you get the Tower. Shocking changes, right? I mean, the Tower is about like sudden, quick, abrupt changes. It's also a card about like, the Tower is divine intervention, right? And so the Tower is about like, for some of you, you may know, like, even though something could totally come crashing down, crumbling down, and literally just, you could just feel like you're sitting at ground zero, right? When it comes to a certain relationship, just like you just look and it's a pure scene of destruction, right? But the Tower, for a lot of us, sometimes we can say, I saw that coming, right? That's the Tower. The Tower is about like, it's divine intervention because the universe is doing for us what we should have done for ourselves, right? There's a situation here that we could have been ignoring. This is that elephant in the room for some of us. And so when this happens, like, even though you're like, I saw it coming, but I never actually thought we'd get here. It could even be like that. But because the Tower can be shocking, but there is a sense of it for some people where there was like this elephant in the room, and it really, there's also some people it could not surprise, but we got to fight here with that Five of Swords, right? Like a falling out. And that can really shake up our world. There's levels to every card, but the Tower is big shakeups. There's sudden shifts. There's even aha moments, right? Like, it's not just, it's like you could realize something that you didn't realize before. You could see something you hadn't seen before. But what the Tower is really doing, again, it is divine intervention. But what's really happening with the Tower, it can feel, again, like that ground zero destructive scene. But what it's truly doing is because something here was built on a weak foundation. Something here needed to be addressed, right? That's the truth here. It wouldn't have fallen if something was in place, right? That kind of energy. And so what the Tower does is, it's going to come crashing down. But what it's truly doing is kind of removing all of the stuff for you so that you have this blank space and this blank canvas to build something much stronger in its place. It's giving you the space to create something in your new vision, right? Something much stronger, something much better. It's an upgrade, truly. But before the creation comes the destruction, right? It's that energy. All right, I'm going to leave it there for you then. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope this helps in any kind of way. If you did like it, then drop a comment down below, hit like, hit subscribe. As always, thank you, and I'll see you all next week for my regular weekly tarot readings.